Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I'm doing a reading right now for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, also for everybody. If you don't have any Pisces anything in your chart and you find yourself on this video, you probably have a message from soul. You're probably an empath. Most of us are highly empathic. Okay? All right. So let's get started. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and um, what I got was that there's stuff coming back to you. I'm hoping it's your personal power. I'm hoping what comes back to you is your personal power, and that's about it. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put this down. Let's get these cards. All right, guys. How's everyone doing? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me now? Can you hear me? Anyways, it feels like whatever was going on over the past few weeks has very much been lifted. It's almost like when you feel like jello after working out really, really hard. You really put your all into the workout. You're depleted, but damn, you feel good. You feel good. That's how it feels right now. It feels good. It really, really does. It feels like whatever whatever work we had been doing, it's finally taking some sort of effect. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. These are the 3 that just randomly fell out. Oh, 4. 4 fell out. Okay. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Card number 43, come to life. Okay. Come to life. It's time for you to allow yourself to receive what is rightfully yours. Your life, a life that is peaceful, a life that feels empowered, a life that carries with it some depth of meaning. Too long have we waited for other people to give meaning to our life. No, no. You can define your life yourself. You can determine for yourself, first off, the kind of life you want to live. Okay. Are you going to choose a life where you don't feel alive? Are you going to choose to live in a way that makes you feel, replaceable, makes you feel like it doesn't really matter if you're around? Do you want to choose consistently to surround yourself with people who make you feel that way? Are you still pining away for the very people who made you feel as though you weren't enough? Because that's a major problem. That's one of my most largest gripes about that whole school of thought regarding twin flames and twin rays and whatever, where you have no meaning unless they're around, unless they give you that meaning. I'm sorry, I fucking existed before I even knew you were alive. Okay? I had meaning before I was even consciously aware that you exist. So just because now you're aware this person is real, or you think you've identified the person, does that mean now you've lost your value? You've suddenly lost your worth? I beg to differ. You had a worth before you knew they were alive. Um, let me just we just gotta clear some stuff. I felt it. I felt something. We just gotta clear it. Breathe it in. Deep breath. Deep breath. We got this. We got this. We got this. All right. Anywho, allow yourself to come to life as an autonomous being. Okay. Allow yourself to not depend on other people to help you determine what your worth is. Just because you don't understand your worth doesn't mean you have none. Okay. Card number 30, the perception of your life. This comes with it like so many different layers of messaging. First off, It's this sense of like something in our life is on fire. Okay. Something is kind of sort of burning down. Let it burn. Okay. The forest will sometimes catch fire, even without the presence or introduction of human beings. Sometimes it will catch fire. Why is that? Because creation knows that some things need to just be allowed to burn. And in that burning, in that destruction, we're being given opportunity for elevated potentialities. We're given an opportunity to clear away the old growth, um, the new growth that's just choking off everything else. We are clearing that away. It's time to trust your process. Okay. These are cycles that we go through. Whatever goes away from you eventually comes back to you in regards to lessons. Whatever lesson escapes you comes back to teach you again. Whatever lesson you learn comes back again to teach you an even more intense level of learning. Okay. There is nothing in your life that you really have to truly be afraid of. Everything, every circumstance, all of that. Um, it can help you to grow in ways that you didn't think you could grow. And just because you don't think you can doesn't mean you can't. It just doesn't. Your life is consistently challenging you to grow to higher levels of understanding, deeper depths of self acceptance. And if you continue to not do that, well, why are you upset that you're stuck? If you continue to choose to hold on to the very things that you keep you confined to such a an unhappy existence, if you are the one holding on to that, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to. If you're holding on to that, it is you that is holding on to that. It's not someone else holding your hand to it and forcing you to hold on. It's you. You have to choose to let go of the very things that keep you confined to this smaller existence. And when I say smaller existence, I'm not talking about, oh, 85% at 9:58. I'm not talking about encouraging you to be a celebrity and this and that, and we're chasing fame. No, I'm talking about an existence where you can expand your awareness, where you can become this beautiful blossoming flower with no fear of what will happen if you bloom. How many of us live in an environment where you have to be afraid of what will happen? What is the fallout from you blooming, from you growing? How many of us are in environments where we're not allowed to grow? Because if you grow, um, it's just one of those things. You make everyone uncomfortable. Like, who do you think you are? Like, oh, you think you're better than us? No, I'm just coming to understand myself. You think I'm better than you. That's your thought, not mine. See, we live in environments where it's like, I can't be this, I can't be that. Oh, people won't accept. Oh, people will be weirded out. What do you need though? What do you need? Do we not find it odd that we place so much emphasis on the opinions of people who don't even know themselves and are not trying to know themselves? Why are we putting so much emphasis on that? So, this process that we go through, ooh, ooh, sorry. This process that we go through leaves us so depleted, stored on the planet. Those of us who are empathic, those of us who are Piscean, um, it's hard. It's hard to feel other people's rejection of us. It's hard to feel like someone is going to cut you out of their life once they realize how different you actually are. And so that makes you feel this sense of obligation to continue to play this role. And what ends up happening? What ends up happening? You know, actors and actresses have such a difficult job. They do. Why do you think they always go on vacations? Because they're so burnt out by the work that they do. When you continue to exist as an actor or an actress, you're most likely going to get burnt out. You're most likely going to feel like life is so unfair. Nobody supports me. Nobody this, nobody that. No one understands. No one gets it. Okay, first off, speaking about myself, when I was in that mindset, first off, girl, how's anyone ever going to understand when you don't say anything? Well, they should know. Oh, no, no, you know. They don't. It's not their job to know what you're hiding from everyone, first off. Secondly, when you continue to make it known that you don't need help, when you continue to become combative when people try to help you, when you continue to have all of these trauma responses, because that's what it is, it's a trauma response. And no, it's okay, I'll do it. I can only count on myself. You don't think that's trauma? You don't think that's your way of coping, of protecting yourself? The fact that we don't even recognize when we have experienced trauma, when we live a traumatized life, and all of our decisions from that point on is based on how we can prevent and avoid further trauma. If we can't even recognize that, we can't stand any possible potentiality of healing it. And guess what? Guess what's one of the most common and most potent trauma responses? Avoidance. The more you continue to try and avoid your life, the more you continue to try and avoid discussing, sharing with the people who want to know so they can help, um, the harder it's going to be. The harder it's going to be. It's not going to magically solve itself. It's just not. I know some people think like if I just ignore it enough, it'll go away. And this is you. You can't run from it. Whether you change out all of your friends, whether you never speak to the person who traumatized you to begin with, whether this, whether that, this is inside you. You cannot run from yourself. Everywhere you run, no matter how fast or slow, it will run right beside you. It stays with you until you address it. Well, then, Emmie, how did you fix it? First off, when this becomes your mindset, when this is who you become, when you are nothing more than um, trauma walking on two legs, um, you have to allow that part of you to break down. I found, and I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist or a therapist or any of that, okay? I'm speaking as a human being from one human being to another. I'm speaking as a human being from one human being to another. I found that the most powerful thing I allowed myself to do in my healing journey is to finally have a breakdown. Why? Well, because I recognized that the mindset itself was hell bent on self destruction. And the more I try to correct that, the more I try to patch myself together, the more I am hell bent on sabotaging my growth. That's avoidance. I was avoiding addressing what I really needed to. And I was trying to convince myself, like, if I do this, it'll fix it. If I do that, it'll fix it. Oh, if I get rid of those people, it'll fix it. Oh, if I just sit by myself, it'll fix it. No, it didn't fix anything. It didn't fix anything. So what happened? How did I finally move forward from that? I let myself have a breakdown. Well, if we're going to be honest, I didn't let myself, I had a breakdown. Because what's really breaking down? The very facade that you have affixed to your exterior. That's what's breaking down. That part of you that plays by other people's rules and tries to play roles and all of that, like, really difficult stuff that we have a tendency to do. That's what's breaking apart. And once I allowed that to fall off of me, and it felt very destructive, it was a very painful process. Once I did that, um the part of me that was left was my most authentic self. There's no hiding that. That type of shine, you can't hide it. No matter how many boxes you try and put it in, you can't hide it. It's just the shine, it penetrates through everything. It's visible no matter how hard you try and hide it. I mean, if we're really even going to be even more honest, I'm still in varying stages and degrees of trying to hide myself, trying to hide the truth of my potency. But y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Y'all call me out on that shit all the time. I keep trying to convince myself I'm just like everyone else. I'm not. I want to be. I want to be. But I'm not. I'm in varying stages of self acceptance where times where my truth comes out and times where I, smooth it out a little bit, shine it up, kind of, hey, yeah, no, there's nothing to see here. Don't worry. It's okay. Yeah, no. We're all at varying stages of our growth. And it's okay for you to be at one place and then be at another and then at another and another. And maybe one place you stay there for a day and another place within yourself you stay for a year. No one gets to tell you different. No one gets to tell you where to be and when within yourself. Hell, people even know where you are? Do people know that today I'm not in the house, that mental house where I feel confident? Today I'm kind of in a little hut with a dirt floor, wondering how I got here and if I have permission to leave. Do people even know that? Probably not. Do they need to know that? Probably not. It's okay for you to decide for yourself how your process is going to go, the time frame this is going to happen. It's okay for you to decide that. And I'm not talking about you, the human being. I'm talking about your highest self, the highest expression of your spiritual truth that's allowed to connect with you in this lifetime while you are in body. I'm speaking on your Rishic self. Your Rishi knows the plan. It knows. It knows which way you're headed. It knows the way to bring you there. How many of us listen to our Rishi? How many of us know we have one? That's the more important question. Do you know you have one? Do you know you have a higher self and an even higher self? What are you talking about, Emmie? Well, many of us consider the avatar to be our higher self. Did you know the Rishi is above that? Layers and levels, layers and levels. Your entire life, you will spend looking for the pieces of you that have been scattered across the world. These pieces can be delivered with events, circumstance, connections. It can be specific people. It could be something. It could be anything. It's coming back. Your parts are coming back. And no, don't get too excited. I'm not necessarily referencing any type of soul connection. I'm not referencing a specific individual. I'm talking about your parts. Your parts. These parts of you that you've hidden away in different areas of the world. Parts of you that serve as kind of like what is that called again? It's like a scavenger hunt. You're looking for all these parts, not knowing what you're looking for. So then how do you know who's a part and who's not? I don't think this has to do with anyone else. I think this strictly has to do with you recognizing people are the delivery method of your soul. This is not about trying to convince you that this person or that needs to be a part of your life. Card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. The old you is dying away. Many of us are experiencing a shamanic death. Why is that important to note? Why is that important to know? Why is it important for you to know, to understand, to grasp that you are experiencing a shamanic death? This is a metaphorical death. This is a death of certain parts of your distorted identity. The person you think yourself to be is most likely a compilation of the persons that other people in your life are convincing you are for them. You're so much more than a compilation of other people's perceptions and needs. Have you actually taken the opportunity? Not have you been given, have you taken? This is yours, okay? No one else is giving this to you. This is yours to claim. Have you taken the opportunity to really, really assess who you are, who you think you are, who other people think you are, who this, who that? Do you know any of that? Have you questioned? And growth is not from classes, growth is not from sessions. Growth comes when you sit, pause, and question yourself, question other people's intent. Just question. There's nothing wrong with questioning. It's in that questioning you open yourself to receive the truth of the answers, the true answers, not what other people are dictating to you as the answer. Those are so different. Those are so different. What other people tell you are the answers, um, that's based on their perception and need. Like if someone were to tell me, Emmy, the answer to this situation is you have to do this, this, and this. Well, my question to you is who the fuck does that benefit? Does that help me? Is that fair to me? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's fair to you because yeah, Emmy is this powerful thing, and you have all of it. Yeah, and Emmy has to give. No, Emmy doesn't have to do shit. Emmy doesn't have to do jack squat. As a matter of fact, human Emmy does not even have to listen to the guidance of her soul because guess what? Human Emmy is in control of her human life. Thank you, Wicked Love. It's one of these things where we allow too many people to control our life and then we live this life in accordance with what they say we should be doing. And when we're miserable, they don't take accountability. They don't say, oh my God, I guided you wrong, I'm so sorry. They say, why do you keep fucking up? Why this, why? Mm, mm, mhm. They don't take responsibility for that. Mhm. Yep. So then whose fault is that? It's yours. It's your life. Why are you blaming other people? Oh, really? Oh, really? It wasn't you that told me I had to do this? It wasn't you that instructed me, that shamed me to the point where I gave in? No, what are you talking about? You're in control of your own life. Oh, I'm not the only one that's had these conversations with people. I'm not the only one that's experienced this. When you continue to give people the power to take more of you away from you, just know they're not going to take accountability for that. They're not. They don't have to. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your power, it's your sovereign right and obligation to you and yourself. When you give your power away, that was a decision you made. When someone decides to take that power that you're allowing them to have, um, whose fault is that? If we need to place blame, whose fault is that? At the end of the day, you're the sovereign. That means you're the utmost authority in your life. That means no one else gets to tell you what to do. Like I said, I truly embrace my sovereignty. I truly, truly do. And it's this concept of I don't know everything. I'll come across people who maybe know more than me, who maybe know less than me. And it's really up to me what I will listen to. And if I allow myself to listen to someone else, I'm still responsible for the outcome. I allowed someone to get in my head years ago. Years ago. I'm an attachment parent. I do attachment parenting. I try my best to be a very gentle parent, but I'm also very real, you know? Um, I don't really believe in laying hands on children. That's just, I don't like it, you know? For me and my family, I don't like it. And years ago, I allowed someone to convince me that my child was out of control. Out of control. Looking back now, it was because we were having a conversation and they were expressing to me how they feel. My child's out of control. And because I was experiencing so much insecurity at that period in my life, uh, that type of criticism really affected me. I figured, you know what? Yeah, we probably do need to spank. What did that do for me? What did that do for my child? I'll tell you what it did. When your toddler has a conversation with you and tells you, it's okay that you spanked me. I know you lost control. I mean, I didn't beat my child, spanked him on the bottom. It's okay. You lost control. Did they learn anything? No, they just learn, hey, you know what? When my mom loses control, she she hit me. And, I feel bad for her. She lost control. So what does that mean? Do I get to now go to the person and be like, "Hey, you told me the wrong." No. As a matter of fact, uh years later, they were like, "Yeah, no. Why would you spank? Are you fucking kidding me?" Are you fucking kidding me right now? Luckily I didn't spank my children too long because it just doesn't resonate. At the end of the day, whatever you decide for yourself, you own that. You own that. You are responsible for that. And this is what I teach my children too. Like, I don't care if Jesus, the Christ, comes down from heaven himself, puts you in a chokehold and tells you to do something. You better tell that motherfucker, I'm sorry, Jesus. I got to answer to my mom. You might want to have a conversation with her and see if it's okay. I can't do that because if I do, I have to answer to my mom. So now what happens? You have to answer to yourself. When other people, they have this Jesus complex and they're trying to tell you how to save yourself, uh, you have to answer to yourself. When you allow someone else's perception to dictate to you how to live your life, and then it turns out really fucked up, you own that. Why do I never tell my girlfriends, oh, you should leave him? Oh my God, no. Mm-mm. No, nope, no. I will listen to what you have to say. I will ask you what you feel you need to do. I will ask you if you want my opinion. And I will reiterate this is just opinions. I'm not there. You're at the end of the day, this is your relationship. You have to deal with the consequences, the fallout of what you decide. I'm not there. I can easily not take your call. I can easily just disappear. I go on with my life. However, this is your life. What do you want? If you're asking me if you should leave, that tells me something. That tells me this is something you've already considered, but you don't want to take responsibility for that decision and you want me to decide for you. I can't do that for you. You have to own your life. If it's time for you to leave, you'll know that. You won't even question. You won't question. You'll just leave. You'll call me later and be like, girl, I left that motherfucker. And I'll be like, I knew you would. I knew you would, girl. I knew all the shit you were saying. You were just gearing up to go, gearing up, but it wasn't time yet. And then they asked me, like, well, I mean, why didn't you tell me? Because it wasn't fucking time yet. It wasn't your choice. It is not my right to tell you how to live. If you ask for my opinion, I'll share it. It's just an opinion. Everyone has an opinion. Is my opinion more valid than someone else's? No, no. I was, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Oh, no, I can't say anything about that. Never mind. Card number 35, conscious connections. Make sure every connection in your life is consciously connected. Not there out of obligation, not there because of longevity. They've been there for so long. This is all I know. Learn something else. That came out harsh. That's the fucking truth. Well, but this is all I know. Learn some fucking else. Learn something else. This is all I know. I will learn something else. It's time to learn. Okay, let's put it in this other way, okay? Okay, it's time for you to leave kindergarten, but this is all I know. Do you want to stay in kindergarten? This is all I know. So you want to stay in kindergarten? You 35 years old, you still in kindergarten. But this is all I know, Emmie. It's been 30 years. This is all I know. Okay, you gonna stay in kindergarten? Then stay in kindergarten. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you know there's so many other grades past kindergarten. You're missing out on so much growth and development. Okay? This goes for friendships. This goes for relationships. This goes for business. This goes for every single aspect of your life. But this is all I know. I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of this. This is all I know. And I hear Michael learn something else. Michael's actually not as nice as you guys think. He can be real fucking harsh and real fucking impatient. There's been conversations where I've been in tears, just sobbing and sobbing. He's like, "Are you done yet? You've released. Are you done?" No, I'm not yet done. Well, hurry up and finish. There's things that need to be accomplished. What the fuck? Who are you talking to like this? Talking to me like that. Yep, absolutely. And you think he's like, my dear sweet child, like the people who channel stuff. My dear sweet child of God. We, the angels, are here to. No, he's like, are you done? There's things to do. Hurry and finish. And I'm over here like, fuck you. I'll cry for a few more days if I want. Okay, well, after that, once you're done, we need to do work. Yeah, okay. I'll just do the work. Let me just stop. Because he's not going to coddle my own self loathing, my own attack of myself, warning of the parts of me that are not gone, the parts of me that I simply don't want to embrace. He's not going to coddle that. He's going to ask me if I'm done and to hurry the fuck up because there's a timeline I need to keep in accordance with what my soul has set. And he is that rough and raw. He is that rough and raw. People paint him in fucking skirts and like frilly ruffle 3/4 bell sleeves. Yeah, no, he can wear that and still be fucking ruthless. He can be ruthless as fuck. Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. When people tell me, like, oh, Michael did this for, no, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. Oh, Michael cut the cords. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Who do you think taught me about cords? About proper removal? Exactly. So, card number 9, what do you feel? Are you comparing your new life to your old life? This comparison that feels very, very uncomfortable, feels like you don't know yourself, um, feels like such a huge unknown that it maybe feels unsafe. What are you going to do? Are you going to allow yourself to continue to not be afraid of yourself? I was afraid of myself for a very long time. I was so afraid of myself. And I'm sure many of you can relate. I'll tell you exactly what my fear was. There's no way I can do this work for other people. Why? What if I lose control and hurt somebody? Are you fucking kidding me, girl? Conversation. And I quote, you have so much control issues, I doubt you'd ever lose control. That's what Michael said to me. You have so many control issues, I doubt you'd ever lose control. Oh, um, gotcha. The yeah, you want to twist the dagger you inserted? Oh, only a 1/4 inch, okay? Yeah, 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 exactly. The people who are so worried about all of this shit are the last people who would ever accidentally do that shit. Oh, I don't want to be mean to people. Well, okay, you're so fucking focused on not being mean to people. How could you ever be mean? You're so scared all the time of being mean to people. How could you ever be mean? You're so fixated on it. For me, personally, okay, I'm consistently like, oh, I want to take care of my skin. Oh my God, I don't want my skin to this. I don't want my skin to that. Will I ever have horrible skin? Well, the moment I'm no longer concerned about my skin, fuck yes, I will. Yeah. Yeah. For, I'd say like a month, my skin was the last fucking thing on my mind. Look what the fuck happened to my face. Look what happened to my face. Mhm. It's the last thing on my mind. Has so many other things. Oh, guys, my skin's the last thing I need to worry about. Uh huh. Yeah. The thing you fixate on the most is a thing you probably will always notice before it becomes an issue. So, card number one after the storm. The first step is to allow the storm, to stop trying to fight it. Do you know how horrible it is to be manipulating your own weather? You know how horrible that is? You can't tell me what happened in Texas is natural. You can't tell me what happened in Colorado is natural. Okay? Fuck out of here, please. I'm not going to go into the semantics of what I think. But I will say weather manipulation is a real fucking thing. I can predict when it's going to snow. You know how I know? You know how I know? Because I see the fucking skies. Like the other week, they drew a pentagram in the sky. I swear to fucking God, I took pictures. I was like, is that a fucking star? These motherfuckers have lost their cock ass minds. They sprayed a fucking star over this city. I took pictures. I swear to you, it's a fucking star. Oh, 3 days later, it snows. Every single time I see that, it will snow. 3 days later. So, you know what I do? Just like that. What does that do? I mean, I don't know. But I know it's a bad thing when you try and manipulate the weather. If you don't think that that's a real thing, plenty of information online that literally shows the magnetic pulse from the very thing that Ocean Lover wrote. It registers in the atmosphere. It registers. It's a real thing. It registers. So, yeah, no, they did this to my country as well. The president was kind of not wanting to sign that Pacific trade agreement thingy. Um, the US wanted to install a naval base, expand stuff. Wouldn't you know? A fucking typhoon hit. That shit destroyed. Guess what? The part of the islands they wanted the base. Oh, that's coincidence. Yeah, coincidence. Just so happened. That is where they wanted to fucking build shit. Come, US, come save us. Come save us, your subjects. Fucking see shit. I'm not blind. I'm not blind. After the storm, this will be a natural storm in your life. This will be something that maybe you're trying to avoid. You cannot avoid it. These storms that we experience terraform the landscape of our minds. This is the very thing that changes the way we see the world. Have you ever noticed how the world looks different after a storm? When you return back, go outside, it looks different. Everything looks so crisp, so clean. It's an amazing thing. The sky looks so blue. And it's like, wow, the sun looks so bright. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Endurance rock. So, the reality of things is you are rooted in your own spiritual bedrock. If you continue to try and uproot yourself, you're probably going to damage your roots. You are who you are. And being who you are, there is absolutely room for growth. It is okay for me to understand and accept I am who I am. I cannot be anyone else but who I am. There is no trying to be a better me. I either choose to be a better person or choose not to. I am who I am. There's always room for growth. But Emmie, rocks don't move. They will for roots. They will for roots. You ever see what happens to sidewalks when the trees get too big? I mean, cement is basically artificial rock. You ever see what happens to the foundation of a house? You ever seen those trees that are growing out of the side of a mountain? I'm pretty sure that's a fucking rock. Pretty sure of it. You ever see any of those? That growth is slow. It's not drilling through the rock. It is slowly working its way through it. That's what your growth is. It is slow, it is consistent. It is making room for your growth, but we expect like, "Oh, girl, I have this session. I'll drill through the rock." Yeah, you'll become badass. No, you won't. Why do you think I don't have sessions like that? Because they're bullshit. I can't force you to be something you're not. Please. There are plenty of sessions that other people offer. I mean, how come you don't offer this? Because that's a bullshit session to me. I'm not gonna fucking charge you for a bullshit session, knowing it's bullshit, but just to make profit. Are you fucking kidding me? No, I'm not. I'm not offering that. That's fucking stupid. No, that's who I am. Like, no, that's stupid. You don't fucking need that shit. It's not unheard of for me to be like, hey, I'm gonna refund you because you don't need this. You don't need it. I mean, unless you want something else. You want something else? Because you don't need this. You already have this. You don't need this. You don't need to pay me to do this for you. It's already done. You guys have to allow your roots to grow. You have to. You have to allow your process to unfold in whatever way and timeline it's meant to. You cannot rush it. Do you know how many people in the past were like, "I'm ready, Emmie, I'm ready. Do the activation. I'm ready. I promise you, I've done the work. My soul told me I'm ready for a DNA activation." Okay. Well, I mean, if your soul told you. I mean, it didn't tell me that, but maybe you had a private conversation. I don't know. All right, I'll do it. Week later, what the fuck did you do to me, Emmie? An activation. You told me to do an activation. You said you fucking talked to your soul, right? What are you asking me for? Like, what's happening? Undo it. I can't take this. Fucking, I can't undo shit. Once it's initiated, it's initiated. It's initiated. I can't undo your growth. Would you want to continue to wear the cute shoes, but they're a size too small because now you've grown and now you want me to what? Remove toes? Well, you can't do that. Once you grow, you grow. All I'm doing is initiating it. All I'm doing is clearing the pathways, assisting the pathways to harness the energies that are necessary to activate these portions. People think they're ready for things that they really are not ready for. And then what happens? If I'm honest, some people get mad. Well, but you do it for someone else. Well, someone else is not you, baby boo. That's not you. You're mad because I'm honest? You're mad because I'm giving you back your money? That makes no fucking sense. Well, you want me to keep it? I'll keep it. Put it back in my account. I'll use it to fucking buy some some veggies or some shit. Like I like fruits a lot. I'll use it to put it back in my account. Buy the session again. And we'll just leave it at that. You really want me to have that? Okay. Oh, sure. Okay. It's this thing of we don't even know what we're ready for. We don't. Those of us who are honest with ourselves, we're like, I don't know. Am I ready for this? Is it time? I don't know. Those are the people who are honest with themselves. Okay? Because the human mind has a tendency to not understand at the depth the soul needs you to understand. Ooh, 44 minutes and 44 seconds. What's that? Card number 32, Richness, Marine Life. So let's take a look here. Marine life, right? Oceans. Yeah. What's the ocean? Do these marine animals poop? Do they pee? Yes. All the other animals swim in it. Dead marine life in the ocean, rotting. All the other animals swim in it. We think that the only way we can live a spiritual life, one rich with growth, is if it's sterile. That's so far from the truth. Oh my gosh. That is so far from the truth. It's so far from the truth. There is so much richness to the decay within our lives. So much. So much. When we allow ourselves to really, really acknowledge all of the things that have broken down within our lives, within ourselves, we can harvest those experiences and use it like fertilizer to grow our roots. But when we take this mindset of like, oh, that's just crap. I don't want it. No. Oh, that person is just crap. There's certain things that are, actually crap. And then there's other things that are trying to help you with your growth. The things that I talk about, oh, that's crap. That's synthesized. You can use synthesized things as fertilizer. The organic crap, that can grow you. What's organic crap? Well, I thought we were friends. Like, why are you suddenly attacking me? What did I do? Well, you're just a bitch. Okay, but how am I a bitch to you? Like, what did I do? Oh, fuck you. I'm blocking you. Okay. Well, that's crap. I don't know what I did. That's organic, though. That can be used to grow you. What did I do? Let's take a look. Let me be honest with myself. What did I do? Did I really do something? Or did they have a perception? Was their expectation of me, their unfair, unrealistic expectation of me, was that what was utilized to cause some sort of insecurity with me? And now I'm the asshole? I went too far supporting you. Gotcha. Gotcha. I took away your opportunity to learn on your own by doing too much. I was too present. I said too much. Okay. Okay. I get it. I can let it go. I get it. The fertilizer has been spread. My roots are now benefiting. Things that are synthetic cannot do that. They can't. They can't. Faking your growth is not going to get you anything. It's really not. All it's going to do is further compact your energy. Molecular compaction is one hell of a mofo. Molecular compaction. You know, take a deep breath right now. Take a deep inhale. Close your eyes. And as you exhale, say the word molecular compaction. And what do you feel? Those of you sensitive to energy will feel kind of like, that seems familiar, but weird. What is that? Your mortality. That's what it is. Molecular compaction caused enough code distortion to really, really reduce your lifespan. In the Bible, they talk about like, oh, Methuselah lived 870 something. Like he lived a really long fucking time. He had minimized molecular compaction. They weren't counting seasons and things like that. There's the oh, it's metaphoric. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna say that's metaphoric, then the whole fucking thing is metaphoric. You can't say, well, no. Only this part in the Bible is metaphoric. If you believe that's metaphoric, the whole fucking Bible is a parable. You can't pick and choose. That's like the concept of I believe God is omnipotent, omnipowerful, omnipresent, but you're an abomination. Like you're a disrespect to God. Your life is a disrespect to God. Your life choices, your existence, you're an abomination. You're evil. But didn't God make everything? Oh no, you were made by the devil. Didn't God make the devil? And if the devil made me, And you're saying the devil was powerful enough to disrespect the omnipotent, omnipresent God? So none of that shit makes sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just as idiotic as when people come on my videos to comment scripture about how I'm demonic and to not expose yourself to to psychics and stuff. First off, I'm not a psychic. Secondly, aren't you exposing yourself to a person you perceive as being a psychic and demonic by commenting on my video? Makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. Ooh, rain. Allow the rain to cleanse you. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Here goes. Here goes. I used to think that was a hole or a mirror. I now see that is a holding compartment. It is a holding compartment holding the most divine, divine hydroplasmic energy within you. Wow. So, this tells me you have oceans within you, which I already felt. You have oceans within you. Oceans, oceans, you guys, oceans. You have oceans contained within you. Do you know the depth and gravity of that realization? Energetic oceans inside of you. Secondly, that vessel that holds the oceans can be the very same vessel that contains your roots. The depth of your abilities, the depth of your existence, of your truth. This recognition of like, wow. Mm. If oceans are made of decay and there's richness in the decay, do you understand how rich your environment is? How amazing, amazing it will be for your growth. It's just wow. Wow. Scarab beetle. Magic works through you. Card number 52. You know what scarabs were used for? I might be making this shit up. I don't know. I believe they were used to consume dead bodies, to clean the bones. I believe that's what they were used for. Ancient Egypt. Hold on. I don't know where I got this information. Hold on. It's so gross. That is so gross. Beetles are used to clean boats. I saw pictures. Ah, oh my gosh. Okay. So it's time for you to eat your own decay, to consume it and use it for your rise. It's this concept of like your anger. So many of us are like, oh my God, I'm such an angry person. I don't want to be angry. I'm not allowed to be angry. Positive vibes only. Yeah, shut the fuck up, y'all. Shut the fuck up with that shit. For real. I'm angry. I have reason to be angry. I've had a lot of reason in life to be angry. Does that mean does that mean that does that mean that I'm a bad person? No. That anger serves as fuel for my rise. That anger is the very thing that is utilized when I'm being stomped on, when people are taking advantage of me, when people are doing this and doing that, and I need to find my voice. It's that very anger that's used by my voice to speak my truth and my needs. It's okay for you to acknowledge the reasons why you're angry and how you're angry. It's not okay to use that anger to abuse other people. That's what's not okay. Blu-rays, when they were born in this particular time frame, many of them came in as indigo children. You know, indigo children are fucking angry, right? We just fucking angry. Why? Because we incarnated to tear down the very system that made it unsafe for the crystals, the rainbows, the diamonds, the emeralds to come. You think you're going to do that speaking softly? When you are dropped off in a world, oppression, suppression, you better have some of that. You better have some of that, or else you're not going to be able to communicate with the very people you came to shake the fuck up. If the only language these people around you know is like fists, do you really think they're going to understand? Like, no, please don't. No, 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 no. That's not why I'm here. I'm sorry. If you're going to speak to me in a language of fists, I will probably use my fist to subdue your attempt to harm me. And as I pin you down, I will then tell you, hey, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not here to fight you. But I'm not going to speak a language you don't know. Try going to a different country, one that doesn't speak your native tongue. Speak your native tongue to them. See how far that goes. See how far that goes. I'm not saying reflect people's violence just to reflect their violence. I'm saying speak the language they know. I like to try and be extra nice and patient and careful with the way I speak. I like to try and do that, especially if you're contacting me privately. I like to try and do that. Um, if you get aggressive with me, if you try and demand things that are unfair and unrealistic, um, expect that to come out of me too. Expect me to hold my ground. Expect me to get very blunt and explain to you why you are not going to be crossing this line. I'm sorry, sir. You're mistaken. You cross this line, you enter my territory. At which point, it is my obligation to myself to dominate you. It's best if you take a step back and we can still be equals. You stay in your field, I stay in mine. And we can still communicate. But the moment you try and cross this line, it is my obligation to dominate you, sir. Ma'am, unless you want me to spiritually dominate you, energetically, you should step the fuck back. Maybe 2 steps, because now you have me flaring. The fact that I have to say it twice makes my energy twice as big. If I need to say it a 3rd time, 4 steps might not be enough for you. Not just 3, but 4, that might not be enough for you. Because I will only tolerate so much synthetic bullshit. This is not organic. This is synthetic. And my plants, my roots don't need this. Nope. So step the fuck back. It's time for you to assert your dominance within your field like that. I'm not going to try and dominate you as long as we're communicating. You could tell me that you don't like me, you don't agree, that, all these different things, whatever that's fine. You can vent yourself. The moment you try and enter my space and tell me what to do, what's that saying? What's that saying? Odin has gifted us a willing sacrifice. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Who sent you? Odin? You're a willing sacrifice? People are like, holy shit, she's sacrificed. No, I don't. Card number 47, Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. Really, allow yourself to exercise some spiritual intelligence. Like, it's your obligation to yourself. It is your obligation to yourself to question, to analyze, to exert power within your field. This is not about dominating other people just because you can. This is about your obligation to yourself to be your own protector, your own guard. It's okay for you to wear all the hats within your kingdom. It's also okay for you to excuse people who, you know, they refuse to give you permission to be who you are. The fact is this: whether I gave you permission or not, who gives a fuck? You be who you are. You are who you are with room to grow. The pine tree is the pine tree. You cannot make it into another pine tree. But for the rest of its life, it will continue to grow. It will just grow and grow and grow. Be the pine tree. Be who you are and grow. Stand in your place, rooted in your truth. Allow yourself to grow. So, card number 45, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. When you speak to yourself in some unfair, unrealistic way, when you attack yourself, watch your words. Watch your words. This is what you're manifesting for yourself. Okay? This is what you're manifesting for yourself. The ways in which you define the words, the definitions you embody. Um, like for me, I could be like, bitch. Yeah, that don't mean shit to me. That don't mean shit to me. If that means shit to you, you shouldn't call yourself a bitch because you're embodying that. I'm just saying. Some people think like, "Oh, well, I don't speak harshly to myself." If I were to speak gently to myself saying, "Oh, Emmie, you're such a loser. You're such a loser and you're so not smart. Oh, you just always mess up. It's just you have to accept that. It's okay. You fuck things up all the time. It's okay, Emmy. You're a loser. That's what you are. No one expects anything else from you." That is so much more fucking damaging than me like, bitch. Yeah, I don't fucking think so. Watch your words. Watch your words. What you say to yourself. Watch how you treat yourself after you speak your truth to someone else. Someone could be getting real crazy with me. I say something, "Oh my God, Emmy, why are you being, well, fuck that shit. I need to speak my truth. You get to speak your truth. I'm gonna fucking speak my truth too. Or I just cut you off. You don't get to say another word to me." Bottom line, I decide that. I decide that because I'm the only one that has to live with what I decide, right? Decide for yourself. I know for me, I'm the kind of person, it takes a lot for me to get there. It really, really does. Unless your energy is full on fucking demon whorish, I'm right there. From here to there, I'm right fucking there. You got demon whore? Yep. I'm right fucking there. Zero tolerance for that shit. But a regular person, we have exchange and you are nasty to me. And I can feel from your energy like, oh shit, you're going through some shit in life, dude. Like, I don't need to argue with you. You got enough shit going on. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You don't got to apologize. I felt like a safe place for you. You vented. Just don't do it again. I don't deserve to be treated like that, but I have compassion. I have compassion. And the fact that I know I'm that kind of person, um, I don't need to tear myself apart when I have an organic reaction to something that is a disrespect to my soul. I deserve to be defended the way I defend other people. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I deserve to be defended by me the way I would defend someone else. Fuck yes. I deserve that. Why should I tear myself down for that? I shouldn't. I shouldn't. No, no, you do not tear yourself down for understanding what you deserve, especially when you recognize how patient you are with people, how you try your best to understand what people are going through. No, No. No. So, what is this about? I thought it was something on Pisces. How many Pisceans have this problem? How many of you Pisceans have this problem? How many Pisceans are so fucking sick and tired of all the readings being about how someone is going to come back to you? They're going to love you. They think you're sexy. They think about you all the time. How many Pisceans are sick and tired of that? How many Pisceans are ready to find their strength with them this entire time? How many Pisceans are ready to lose their fear? Fear of other people telling you who to be, how to be, when to be that. Well, guess what, y'all? As a Piscean with a Capricorn moon, I'm gifting all of you with my Capricorn energy. Fuck them. Fuck that. Fuck this. Fuck everything. Unless it's going to grow you, fuck it. Now, I'm not saying give zero fucks. I'm saying hold all of your fucks for the things that matter, the things that grow you, empower you, the things that make you feel alive, make you feel seen, make you feel heard, make you understand that you have some intrinsic value that you will probably spend your whole life trying to understand, but that doesn't negate the fact that it's there. This is absolutely a Piscean reading because me and my Piscean people, we're sick of the fucking bullshit. Absolutely. We're sick of people thinking they can stomp on us just because we're nice. We're sick and tired of attacking ourselves for having a functional intuition, one that guides us and tells us the shitty intent of other people. But guess what? We're not allowed to hear that or accept that because we have to be nice. I do have to be nice. First and foremost to myself. First and foremost to myself. I am not Odin's willing sacrifice. Yeah, no, no. Did that answer your question? Good. Card number 34, Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. Be here now. In this place of power, this space that we create together where we can be powerful, being exactly who we are as we are, knowing we're continuing to grow. Be here now. Stay here. Stay here and allow yourself to continue to grow your roots in the soil that will help you to really, really grow. Not all soil is equal. Some regions, the soil really sucks. You can't grow anything there. Other regions, I mean, you don't even have to try. Shit just grows. This is a region where shit just grows. You don't even have to try. You just have to be. Be yourself, be here, be present. This soil you can take with you. It doesn't stay in this video. You can take it straight with you. Wherever you go in your life, you can take it with you. Grow yourself by just being. No more of, I don't think I've ever done readings that are typical Piscean type readings where, I think all that is bullshit. I think all that is bullshit. I will never read for you guys in that way. No. All of my readings will be focused on your growth and how you can really, really allow yourself to see the power in even the most disempowering moments in your life. You're being gifted with your freedom, with your sovereignty, and with your personal power. Fuck that shit. I will never, ever, ever be okay with saying and doing things that take your power from you. Ever, ever, ever. Nope. Fuck that shit. There's thousands of other people who are willing to do that. Thousands. Thousands. That's what you want. Go get it from there. I'm not serving that here. Ever. Ever. I will hold you accountable. And as I hold you accountable, I will hold space as I hold your hand so you can lift yourself back up. That's all I will ever bring to the table. Accountability and support. That's it. That is it. And that is my place of power. accountability, and support. I can't fake myself to the point of, sharing just nonsensical shit. It's just nonsensical shit. More Piscean readings need to be this way. You need to truly find your power. If we embody all of the other zodiac signs that come before us, that means when we heal ourselves, all these components of us that tie into other zodiac energies, we then do our part to help heal that energy. So some people say that Capricorns are just so cold, unemotional, emotionally unavailable. I'm a Capricorn Piscean. I address that part of me that can just be like, fuck it. Oh well. Oh well. And that Piscean part of me balances it out. And as I heal more of that emotional weirdness from my Capricorn energy, um, that adds to the Capricorn energy of the collective. It does. That's me doing my part. Me healing myself is me doing my part. You healing yourself is you doing your part. We have to do our part for ourselves and a part for the collective. When you do for yourself, you do for the collective. So it's time for us to step into our rightful place, our rightful role. What is my rightful place? Seated on my throne, wearing my crown within my own aura kingdom, not bowing at the feet of other people. No, I will not bow to you because you demand it. My bows are sacred. My bows are so fucking sacred. When I bow to you, it's an acknowledgement of your sovereignty. It is out of respect. It is out of acknowledgement of an equal standing before me. I'm not bowing to you just because you fucking demanded to break my fucking legs. I'll still roll over onto my back. I'm not bowing to your fucking ass. I don't fucking think so. The time for tyranny is over. The time for tyranny is over. And if we want to experience the end of that throughout the world, then we have to do our part within our lives. We don't change the world by snapping our fingers and suddenly a new earth arrives. We don't change the world by trying to exist simply in the light and simply being high vibe and positive. You're ignoring the actual problem. You are a part of the fucking problem. The shaming of people when they're doing their shadow work and they're having all of these problems and they're breaking down because all of this shit that's been accumulated for your entire life is finally rushing to the surface to be acknowledged. Um, when we fuck with people while they're experiencing that, we are the problem. When we have the mindset that someone else is the problem, another group is the problem, it's that region, it's that people, it's that culture, it's this, it's this. That is the fucking problem. The problem is not racism. The problem is the mindset that allows for that racism to continue. Let that sink in. Let that really sink in. What is racism? A mindset. A mindset that allows us to abuse specific peoples because we are allowed to. We are dominant. We are higher. No, you're not. No, you're not. And this concept of, well, I'm weak because, no, you're not. No, you're not. Just because you refuse to claim your power does not make you weak. I'm sorry. That's just as bad as the other logic. It's time for us to have the most solid mindset regarding our truth. We are not waiting for opportunities, we are creating them. Let that sink in. I don't have opportunities because what? This is coming from a woman who was born in a third world country, an immigrant. This is coming from an immigrant who, what? Is a minority. I have so much shit stacked against me. I don't give a shit. I'm strong enough to kick that stack down, use it as my seat when I'm tired. Guess what? No one has that power over me. Oh, you're just an Asian, yeah? Glad you noticed. Do you know which one? What kind of Asian? Before you start with racist shit, what kind of Asian? Because I'm not. Chinese. Which one? Oh, they're all the same. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. I don't need to explain anything else to you. That's the bottom line of it. That's the bottom line of it. You want to let someone else's words affect you? Do you even know who I am? I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm some big ass public whatever. No, I'm saying, do you know who I am? Do you know where I come from? You want to superimpose all of this bullshit that you've been taught regarding a nation I don't even belong to. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even need to listen to you. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. As a matter of fact, although my country is part of Asia, I'm actually Austronesian Pacific Islander. I come from a fucking island. Yeah. 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 You want to talk shit about Asians? Wrong group. Talk shit about the Austronesians. That's what I'm more part of. Yeah. We didn't know that, did we? No, we didn't. And if you don't know the roots that I come from, the culture that has formed me, who are you to even judge me? I told someone before, they had posted something on their Facebook about how they're a grown person. I guess their mom is consistently their entire life has pointed out all the ways in which they're not enough, all the ways in which they're less than. And I guess recently the mom called again and shared this again. And I'm like, I understand, she's your mom. But the fact of the matter is, if she spent her whole life hating you, villainizing you, she probably hasn't gotten the opportunity to get to know you. So what does her opinions matter? If you don't know me, your opinions don't matter to me. Like, extreme case here, okay? Um, people, okay, here. Jazz says, you're so beautiful. I'm assuming my personality. I'm assuming my my fire. Thank you, Jazz, for that. Thank you. But does Jazz really know me? All of my behaviors, all of my faces. Has she ever experienced me away from a live stream? So, how does she really know who I am? She's basing that statement off of what I've allowed her to see, right? So, then what am I saying? I'm saying, although that is a very, very sweet, sweet thing to say, it's very complimentary and I felt tingles in my heart. Does she really know me? And if she doesn't really know me, then how can she really say I'm beautiful? That's a positive thing to say. So I should just accept that, right? She sees me as beautiful. Maybe I am beautiful. On the flip side of that same coin, if she were to say, you're so ugly, well, Jazz, do you even know me outside of live streams? Right, right. If people don't know who you really are, when they go and say negative things, why does it carry so much weight? That's like the equivalent of a realtor critiquing a surgeon. I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? Well, I'm a realtor. Okay, have you done surgeries? No, but I'm a realtor. I'm a professional. In what field? Completely different field. You're not a professional in the surgery field. So, what's that mean? It means I don't really need to fully take in what you are saying. I don't. Now, when people say nice things, I'm learning that I have to just be thankful. They are seeing an aspect of me that I really, really struggle to see on my own. Okay. I really do struggle to see that. Um, but Jazz, thank you for that very, very sweet, very, very sweet sentiment. Um, I think I needed that reminder because I really was in my head like, girl, you're getting ugly with this. I guess not. I guess not. All right, guys, it's 11:11. I must go. No, I must go. Um, thank you guys for sharing this space with me. Thank you for allowing me to ramble on and just share so much of my opinions. They're nothing more than opinions. If it doesn't align, what I say, if it doesn't align with you, your truth, don't take it in. Don't take it in. Only accept what resonates with you, whether it be something positive, something negative. Accept what is rightfully yours. Although I'm the one sharing it, if it resonates, it is yours. That is your message. It is helping you to further develop your truth, your clarity of who you are, what you are, all of that. Although I'm very different, I'm becoming more comfortable just accepting that. I am very different from other people, but you are absolutely still my equal. Absolutely. You are still my equal. We are here together to learn together. We are not here to try and make other people feel badly because they don't know more than us. And yeah, sometimes the way things come across, things come out of my mouth, I am a very passionate speaker. The intent is to share my opinion. It's never really to personally attack. It's never really to degrade. That's not the intent. Although I do understand sometimes some people can feel that way. Just know that's not my intent. My intent is to empower you beyond your place of fear. And sometimes that's just part of the process. Feeling badly about how you see yourself is part of the process. No one really knows how I see you personally. Do I even know you? If I don't know you personally, how could you ever let me judge you, even intentionally? How could you ever take that in? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Okay? Just trying to maintain some balance within my live streams. I did get scolded by Michael recently. Made me cry. That's okay. I did need to calm it down a little. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me again. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on your notification bell. Some of the things I really recommend this. Michael just brought it to my attention. I'm going to put a comment. Here we go. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's right here. Here we go. I'm going to put this in the comments. If you're having a hard time processing all of this upheaval of shadow aspects of you, this right here, Durango Botanicals, it is the CBD that I use. Actually, I like this, but not as much as this one. Full spectrum. Full spectrum. The one that I held up earlier is the broad spectrum THC free. So something about this CBD. I've tried so many other brands and they're cool. This one I fucking swear by. I swear by it. Whenever my own personal work becomes so intense and I'm just losing sight of like what I'm trying to learn in that moment, I'm no longer present. I'm all rage, I'm all sadness, all these extreme negative emotions. I do supplement with that. I supplement with that and it helps me to just be like, all right, girl, what's really going on? What's really going? What are you really mad at? Do you need to eat? I'm just saying, like, I cannot recommend this CBD oil enough. Yes, I am an affiliate. The reason I'm an affiliate is because I believe in it so much. Thank you, Ancient Rosewater. Notice how I don't promote anything else. And I have a lot of companies that contact me to become an affiliate. I will not. Not unless I truly, truly, truly believe in something. This one I truly believe in. I really feel like it'll help you kind of just balance yourself. We do have a cannabinoid receptor in our body. It's throughout the whole body. We have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabis, hemp, it has components that are necessary for our whole being wellness. I'm not talking about THC. although I do prefer the one with traces of THC. There's something about it. I don't know. It's fucking amazing. It just and it helps with my neuropathy as well, Carl. It helped me as well. So I shared your comment from the live stream with the owner of Durango Botanicals. I was like, look. All right, guys, I really have to go. Thank you again for sharing this space. I love you guys. Please share this out. Bye.